All of these people in my life acting berserk. I'm feeling all pissed off and hurt. I need to know if I am the jerk. Oh, am I the jerk?
Okay, are you being a little bit jerky? Send us an email. We'll give you an honest ruling on it. One person wants to know if I'm a jerk for wanting my husband to go back to the office. Says, my husband accepted a job that gives him the option to either work at the office or from home. And he prefers to work from home.
She doesn't.
No.
That's great.
I am here homeschooling the kids. He loves seeing their faces all day long, but he doesn't realize what a distraction he is. He works in another room, but any trip to the bathroom or kitchen gets the kids' attention and they lose focus. I find myself getting frustrated, and honestly, after 12 years of marriage, I think it might just be a bit too much. I see him all the time. I know the kids love him to be here. So if I say anything, I'm going to be the only one who wants my husband to go back to the office. So does this make me a jerk if I say something to him?
I think you can say something and have it not be about his presence in the home, even though you and I both know it is. You have to word it differently to your husband. So what you say is, look, I am struggling with keeping the kids on task during the homeschooling process. And they love you so much. We all love you so much that as soon as you make any movement in the house, now you're taking them and distracting them from what I'm trying to do. And I can't keep doing it like this. You either have to move through here like a ghost so they don't see you, hear you, feel you, or it might be time to go back to the office. I got to teach these kids. Put it on that.
We love you so much, but you are very annoying.
Yeah.
Put it on the fact that these kids can't focus because they get so excited to see their dad.
But you're not abnormal or jerky to have those feelings. I think anytime you spend so much time with another human over and over again, you're going to get on each other's nerves.
Verbalizing it does not make you a jerk. That's the level. Feeling it's one thing, verbalizing it and trying to coerce him back to the office, I think is what she's concerned about.
But make it about the kids and their learning and their distractions. Don't make it about him.
Okay.
Just say, look, if it was anybody, it would be tough.
I can see how that would annoy anybody.
Yeah.
This person wanted to know, am I the jerk for snapping on my husband? I snapped on my husband last night for bringing home a package of Oreos from the store. I asked him about a month ago to help me lose 10 pounds for the summer. He said he would support me, yet he continues to bring snacks and cookies from the store. And when I see Oreos, I just want to eat the whole bag. And of course, I pretty much did. So am I a jerk because I yelled at him? How does that work? You've got somebody that is trying to lose weight, and they've asked for the help of their partner. How much of a buy-in do they have to have? And as a cool partner, how far do you have to go?
Look, if everyone was just hashtag be cool in this situation, it wouldn't be a problem. You know, don't throw the Oreos in your mate's face, but also too, don't make such a big deal about it if there's that many Oreos. You have to, there's going to be things around you in the world that you're going to want to eat and be tempted to.
Does a cool partner still get Oreos, bring them home, but they hide them, they put them in a place, and they only eat them outside of your presence?
If someone they said, Bird, I really don't want snacks around me because I'm struggling with that, I would try my best to not be a jerk and eat them in front of them. But you also got to get to a point, too, where not every little thing should trigger you either.
Yeah, apparently they're really struggling. And that is a massive weakness for them. And their partner keeps bringing the temptation in their face. And they're getting more frustrated because it doesn't sound like maybe they're losing the weight that they wanted to lose.
One of those cases where they're both very annoying, Kevin.
They're both kind of doing it wrong. He's bringing in the Oreos when she said, please don't. And then she's snapping at him and yelling at him, and he just wants to have a little snack.
I mean, snapping at somebody because they're having a couple Oreos, I don't think you should snap. But I get it. You're married. Happy wife, happy life. No Oreos. Okay, I guess I'm not eating Oreos anymore.
Mm-hmm. Well, you might get further if you don't snap. Maybe if you just get sad and say, oh my gosh, it's just making me so sad because I can't resist the Oreos, babe. Instead of yelling at him.
People are calling her a jerk. They said, I think you're a jerk for yelling at your husband to not have any self-control. When you decide to go on a diet, that doesn't mean your entire household has to abide by your dietary confinement rules. You got to have the willpower yourself to lose those pounds.
I agree.
This is up to you.
I mean, at the end of the day, that's exactly the truth.
They said you are using your husband as a scapegoat for why you aren't able to do so.
But to Virginia's point, I try not to eat the Oreos in front of you because I don't want to hear all this. I don't want to be involved in this Oreo drama. So yeah, I try to not do it if I am forced to be married.
If he was cool, he would leave the Oreos in his car, and he can have the Oreos in his car.
She's annoying too. I don't like when someone's got an issue and then they make their issue everyone else's issue. It's pretty annoying.
But she's weak. How many times do you wake up in the middle of the night and you're like, I want to eat something? If the Oreos are there and you're weak, you'll eat the Oreos.
I stand by my original statement. They're both annoying.
They're both annoying, but I blame him more.
No. She gets blamed more.
She does.
This is a lot more her fault. It's a minor infraction on his part.
But you'll get some people say, if you're married, you got to make compromises to keep a happy and healthy home. Oh, man.
Happy wife, happy life, Jay Bird.
It's just such a scary statement.
Yeah, she might want to look into something else. I did see that looks like they might start rolling out more of these weight loss drugs. You know, so far it's been rather controversial. People who have been going out and using things like the Ozempic and is it Wegovy? Is that how you say it?
Yeah, there's like semaglutide. There's like 10 different names.
Yeah. They say now that they've developed a pill form of the semaglutide that has the same active ingredients.
I think they've had that, though, because I know somebody down the hall from us. She works here, and we were talking about it. She's been on the pill of the semaglutide,
okay,
and she said she never had significant weight loss from it. Her doctor told her the shot is better.
Okay. Yeah, they say that currently it's got to be injected. But they're saying that this is something that sounds like they're just rolling out. They say the new pill forms of these weight loss drugs could soon reach $100 billion in annual global sales, even though they've been approved only for people with type 2 diabetes.
Well, I guess 60% of the girls I know now have diabetes overnight.
Speaking of diabetes, I kind of want some Oreos now.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting. All right, got another email here. Somebody want to know if they are the jerk if they don't report their wife. My wife works as a cook in a restaurant. She confessed to me the other night that she spit in one diner's food after the person sent her meal back a third time.
Oh, no.
I said there was never anything that could justify doing that.
Nothing.
She said that the only person that would say that is someone who has never had to work in food service. She said every cook has done it at least once, and she's done it several times. I dropped it because I could see I was not going to change her mind, but I am still shook about it, and I feel like I'd be a jerk if I didn't do anything about it. Am I?
If she's spitting in other people's food, there's been a time you've annoyed her. She's looking in your food before, dog. I'm just telling you.
I have never worked as a cook in food service, but that does not feel like that's accurate.
That is not accurate.
That's a crime.
That is a crime.
Is what that is.
There's so many witnesses in the kitchen, too. If you're that brazen and you do something like that, you're not going to last long. That's not acceptable.
That's enough for me not want to be with somebody. If I knew someone was spitting in people's food,
that shows me that you're just a loose cannon. You can't be trusted. You have no respect for other people.
That's insanity. And there's going to be a time where she turns on you and spits in your food.
Yeah. People are saying that's a breakup, but the reporting thing is a little different. Like Grant saying, who are you even going to report her to? What, go to the owner of the restaurant and say, hey, my wife is a chef and she's spitting in people's foods?
I wouldn't get involved on that level.
But then you got to divorce your wife over the. But honestly, if I found out someone was doing that,
it's a massive flaw.
It's a huge flaw.
Yeah.
And then she's defending it and arguing with you about it and saying, oh, yeah, I've done it more than once.
Double downing on insanity. I don't know, man. That's.
Dude, it's only a matter of time before she flips on you. She crazy.
I don't think there's anything wrong with letting her know. This is a massive offense. This is a massive turnoff for me to you. This really affects the way I feel about you.
Oh, I'm sorry, baby. Did I upset you? Let me make you something. Make you feel better.
Yeah.
Here, I made you a very wet ham sandwich.
You want some spitty spaghetti?
Yeah. No thanks. Yeah, people were saying not to turn her in, but yeah, maybe consider getting out of this relationship.
But let's say you're married and you find that out. You're married 4 years deep into a relationship, and then you find out your partner is doing stuff like that. They hid it from you, and you find out they're spitting in people's food. Do you really get a divorce over that?
I would let them know that this is a serious roadblock to our relationship.
It's a turnoff.
Big time.
And
Yeah.
I don't find you as attractive as I did yesterday because of this. Is that what you want?
Yeah, I would let them know how serious this offends me. And it'd be like, this is something you really need to rethink.
Well, anytime you ate something at the house and you felt a little off, let's say you had the worst poopy cramps, you're going, I ate something that was
Never
homemade.
again.
Was that a loogie?
Yeah, you don't know. Did she graduate from spitting to doing something else to my food?
Oh, yeah. They're saying, she's putting Drano in your cocktails.
Oh.
Yeah, that's like serial killer material right there. I'm not down with that. So, yeah, you are a jerk. The wife is, at least for doing this. And you, I don't know what else you can say other than say something to her.
It almost changes a bit to, am I a psycho?
Yeah. You win.